What's up, everybody? It's me here with another installment of Daffy's Digital Playbook. And today, we are going to go over how to set up your very first Google Ads campaign. Now, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. We make online business and marketing education free for everyone via our YouTube channel. So consider subscribing if you want to grow your business or career. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. We're so glad to have you here again. If you haven't watched my last few videos in this series, be sure to check them out. Because we've already covered Google Ads basics, search engine marketing basics, and how to get started with Google Ads. Now, in this video, I'm not going to cover every little detail about Google Ads because there is so much to know. Instead, I'll walk you through the major steps and point you in the direction of resources where you can learn more. Now, let's jump right into it. Alright, now that you're in the Google Ads platform, the first thing you should do is click on the gear icon in the top right corner to go to your settings. Then select the Account tab to see two very important options. The first is currency. You can choose your local currency here. The second is the time zone. Make sure this is set to your local time zone. The next thing you should do is go down to the account level and create a new campaign. Now, before you get too excited and start typing in some keywords, we need to talk about campaign structure. A campaign is a container that holds a group of similar ad groups. An ad group is a container that holds a group of similar keywords, and an individual keyword is what actually triggers your ad to show. Once a user searches for that keyword, your ad may be shown alongside other advertisers who bid on the same keyword. It might seem like a lot at first, but this structure allows you to stay organized and deliver the most relevant ads to your target audience. Next, we need to name our campaign. This will help you keep track of your campaigns in the future. Be sure to include the date so you know when the campaign started, and consider including the goal of the campaign. For example, you could name it January 2023. Increase brand awareness. Now, you'll notice that the campaign type dropdown says Smart Campaign. But we're going to go ahead and click on Create Account only so you can see the full campaign creation process. Don't worry, smart campaigns are great, and we'll talk about them later. But right now, we want more control over the settings of our first campaign. Next, we'll need to select the networks. Since this is your first campaign, we recommend keeping it simple and only selecting the Google Search Network. You can always add the other networks later. Then we'll need to set a daily budget. A daily budget is exactly what it sounds like. It's the maximum amount you want to spend per day on your ads. Note that this is not a total campaign budget. That means once you set a daily budget of $5, for example, Google will never charge you more than $5 per day, even if your ads end up getting a ton of clicks. However, Google will only charge you when someone actually clicks on your ad. If no one clicks on your ad, you won't be charged anything. There are many ways to set a budget, and I'll talk more about this in a future video. But for now, just type in a number and move on to the next step. Now, if you want to learn more about how Google Ads bidding works, I recommend checking out WordStream's guide linked below. This guide explains all of the different bidding strategies available in Google Ads. Now, we're almost ready to create our first ad group, but we need to talk about keywords first because keywords are the foundation of your campaign. Without the right keywords, your ads won't be shown to the right people. So now we need to think about what keywords to use in our first campaign. There are two ways you can find keywords. You can either use Google's Keyword Planner tool or use a combination of tools such as Google Trends, Google Keyword Planner, RFs, SEMrush, or Ubersugest. I recommend using a combination of these tools and using their free trials to do your keyword research. I'll talk more about keyword research in a later video, but for now, just pick a few keywords and head back to Google Ads. You'll notice that each keyword has a match type dropdown. This is important because each match type determines how broadly your keyword will be matched. For example, if I type in chocolate cake with a broad match type, the keyword will match searches that include chocolate cake, chocolate cakes, or even just chocolate. That's why it's important to use the appropriate match type. We LLB using broad match for now so that we can capture a larger audience and test out the campaign. But in the future, we can refine our targeting by changing the match type to phrase exact or even negative keywords. Now we can move on to creating our first ad. Our ad will consist of two parts, the headline and the description. This is also known as your ad copy. For the headline, try to grab the reader's attention quickly and clearly state what you're offering. A good headline will include your unique selling proposition or USP. If you don't know what a USP is, it's essentially what makes your product or service different from your competitors. Try to include numbers and emojis in your headline if possible. This will help your ad stand out from the rest. Moving on to the description, be sure to include a call to action or CTA. A CTA tells the reader what you want them to do next. Is it to visit your website? Is it to call you? Is it to send you a text message? Whatever it is, be sure to include it in the ad copy. You'll also notice that you have some special tokens, such as keyword or ad copy, that allow you to personalize your ads based on the keywords someone searched for. Using tokens can help you create more relevant ads. Pro tip: be sure to use the preview and edit mode to preview your ad from a desktop or mobile device. Google Ads has a preview link on the left side of the screen. Click on it to see what your ad would look like on various devices. Now that our keywords and ad copy are finalized, we can move on to the next step. In this step, we'll select the location and language we want to target. You'll need to enter a city, state, or zip code. If you want to target a specific area, you can leave it blank to target the entire world. Moving on, you'll want to create a few conversion actions and conversion labels. A conversion action is what happens when someone interacts with your business. For example, did they buy something from your store? Did they schedule a consultation with your agency? Did they download your lead magnet? All of these are examples of conversions. A conversion label is simply a name you assign to a conversion action. For example, you can call one schedule consultation and the other download lead magnet. Pro tip: you can always add more conversion actions and labels later. Now that everything is set up, we can launch our first campaign. After you click the button, your campaign will be reviewed by Google. This usually takes about a day, but sometimes it can take longer. Once your campaign is approved, your ads will start running, and you'll start receiving traffic to your website. Pro tip: be sure to check out the Google Ads Help Center articles linked below. They're a great resource for learning more about Google Ads. And that's it. You've created your first Google Ads campaign. But remember, this is just the beginning. It'll take some time to learn the ins and outs of Google Ads, but don't worry. Let's keep experimenting and trying new things. And eventually, you'll start seeing results. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We have so many more videos coming your way. If you have any questions about Google Ads, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you and help you out. If you want to keep learning about digital marketing, I recommend checking out my other videos. See you next time. Daffy out.